Good evening, my name is Nuratira Manuel and my metric number is 72514. The topic that I'm going to choose for today's session is about gender wage gap. Flash news. Working women are paid less than working men. Isn't it funny how we're already in the 21st century yet we still have to deal with this kind of discrimination? A woman doing the same exact job as a man yet they get paid differently. Make it make sense, because right now it does not make any sense. A number of figures are commonly used to describe the gender wage gap. So one often cited statistic comes from the Census Bureau, which looks at annual pay of full-time workers. By that measure, women are paid about 80 cents for every dollar a man is paid. So why do we still have this nonsensical problem? Well, one of the many reasons is because of the differences in years of experience. Women are disproportionately driven out of the workforce to accommodate caregiving and other unpaid obligations, and thus tend to have less working experience compared to men. I'm not saying all women couldn't work back then, but working women is definitely a minority and it is not by choice, all thanks to our patriarchal-based social system. Back in 1960s, because of the feminist movement, women began to enter the workforce in greater numbers finally. Other than that, it could have been caused by discrimination too. Gender-based paid commission has been illegal since 1963, but unfortunately it is still a frequent, widespread practice, particularly for women of color. To add on, employers may discriminate in pay when they rely on prior salary history in hiring and compensation decisions. Hence, this can enable pay decisions that could have been influenced by discrimination to follow women from one job to another. So what is the solution here? We don't need a flexible working solution here, because the law has been clear that both men and women should have been paid equally, like stated in the Equal Pay Act of 1970. However, it is worth mentioning that discrimination sometimes arises from the same assumptions about women's role that are identified as what we are typically assumed as. It's clear then that cultural bias, societal assumptions, discrimination, and lack of progress in workplaces design all contribute to the gender pay gap. We already have the solutions, but they're just not implementing it. What's the point of having so many solutions, yet none of them are implemented? It's pretty much useless. That is all for me. Thank you.